Hey, what's up, pilots? Look, our cherry blossoms are coming in. It's so pretty. This is my Mob 8 that I built out. It's using the Mobula 8 frame and spare parts from my Fly Times, Fly Lens era. You know, before I broke the shit out of it. So these are all from the spare parts. In fact, this one here was made from my Fly Times that actually engulfed into flames on me after a session. So that's why all the motor wires had to be completely soldered back on because they all melted off. Many lessons learned from that, and that's why I decided to build this guy out. This is going to be my new tank, or my outdoor whip slash basher that I'm going to use to do the freestyle maneuvers that I won't dare to do with the more expensive drones. So just to walk through what parts I used, this is the Meteor 75 Pro canopy for the extra durability and the extra riz to impress all my bros. So it's got all the night gear on it. And then I'm using, for the flight controller, I am using the JHEMCU G474. Why I chose this particular unit is, one, I needed something to support analog, because if I'm going to be learning freestyle and want to push those limits, then I need to not worry about expensive replacements of DJI 04 air units. It was hard to find FCs that already didn't have motor plugs in them. So this one fortunately have them optional that you can solder on. And you know, I forgot that, solder the motors on directly onto the FC, because I've been comfortable doing that because I've been doing that on the Air 65 now. And I would say, though, maybe that's even tinier than what I have to work with here, right? So not a problem at all. For the VTX, now I have the HGLRC. I can't remember the order of the acronym for that company, but I have their Zeus Nano VTX 350 milliwatts. It's a tiny little boomerang shape, which is kind of fun, and it fits over into the same 25 by 25. For the camera, I have the Betafpv C03. I'm not particularly happy with this one. The image for it is actually not as good as my Air 65. It's like really yellow for some reason, so the white balance is really off, and I just don't think it has as much sharpness either. It seems like there's nothing I can do about it based on I say research. What is research nowadays? It's searching Reddit or asking Reddit, right? So after asking Reddit, it seems like it's a common thing. For the motors, I'm reusing the motors from the Fly Time. So it's the Flywoo, I think, Robo 1003s, 14900 kV, I think. Don't quote me on that, I might be wrong there, but somewhere close to that range. And then for propellers, I am using the Gemfan 2023s, so just 2-inch, 2.3 pitch, 3-bladed propellers, and so it should be more robust than the Air 65, though the Air 65, because it's lighter, probably will take less damage, but you know, it sometimes can't handle itself very well in the wind. So what I want to do today, though, is to kind of put that to the test, where I will find spots outdoors where I can pull off a gap dive. So I'll be walking around. I'm looking for area where I can dive through, right? If you watch my videos before, you may recognize this landmark, and I'm gonna start by finding nice and easy ones to gap dive through. You can see this one has like a nice big hole for me to dive through and really put this to the test, because these kind of dive gaps I typically fear to do on my 3-inch, just because it has more expensive parts, and you know, I don't want to risk it for the biscuit, but in this case I think I'll be able to do it. So let's set up and give that a go. It's 1 degree out here today. That's just above freezing. So I brought my heated gloves. My wife bought me these because she knew I wouldn't be able to resist flying outside even in our winter. We're using 650 mAh batteries on this 2S. Yeah, let's hook this up. nice big gap here, you could see. So should be pretty easy to split S dive this shit. All right, success. I think I also want to do a power loop dive, so we'll pull that off as well. That was a lot closer than I'd like, so anyways, that pulled off too. So, you know, success. And like I said, I'm starting off easy, and we'll make it harder as we go along. Guys, I think I have a problem. There's this structure that's just out in the water that would be perfect for some like sweet footage, but fuck, it's really out there. You could see I really want to do it, but I just built this thing. Like, it seems too early to kind of just risk it over this watery grave. I think alternatively, I'm just going to, you see how there's like a gap in between these two roofs here? I think I'll start by trying to dive between these gaps and, you know, kind of get like warmed up, I guess. It is 1 degree out here, so it'd be nice to warm up my fingers a bit. But as you can see, that structure is still here. So if we feel warmed up enough and build enough confidence,
Launch control active.
we're gonna try to refrain ourselves and try to find a gap that we're gonna dive around over here on these pillars. Jeez, this angle is, the angle for the Meteor 75 is kind of aggressive, but we can make it work. Okay. Oh god, the visibility for this gap is, well, no, I'm just chickening out. It is a lot smaller than I thought it would be, actually. At least when I look at the camera, I don't think I can do this, guys. Yeah, that is a tiny gap. Like, at least for my, again, my untrained, even just flying through feels like I barely made it. So I'm not sure if I can even do this challenge that I set. So maybe this is a little bit, especially a huge ass jump from the previous one, right? Which had a gaping hole. Yo, check out this statue, that's fun. Okay, well, I mean, I gotta give y'all something, right? I mean, there's that. Let's go. Okay. Oh god. Alright. Wait, why am I drifting? Yo, check it out. That's amazing. Oh, shit. Okay, that's enough. My heart is pounding. This is too new. I don't want to break it already. It's like, the plastic's not even scuffed yet. So, hope y'all enjoyed that. That's all I'm giving you. At least for this spot. We're just gonna rein it in, warm up my fingers for the next dive. So we'll see if we can find an actual spot that dives. Hey, so I found this structure here while walking. This looks like it might be fun to attempt to dive through, right? Like, that might look nice and give me a little nice dive challenge because I can take it at different angles. So, all right. I'm gonna set up and see what I could do here.
Launch control active.
I gotta be careful here. There's gonna be a lot of folks who looks like they're gonna want to walk by. So just to show you what it looks like, here's the structure. And I guess my goal is to dive through. I guess I'll start with just this top here because the pallets themselves, those gaps look incredibly intimidating, and my signal is also breaking up real bad, so that sucks. All right, cool. Split S dive. Oh god, I'm so disoriented. Let me, but anyway, split S dive, I think that was completed. But again, that was turned on the left side. How about we try turning on the right? Nope. Let's try it again, shall we? Not clean, but it worked. Okay, so pulled that off, I think. Next it would be it'd be fun to do the sorry, I can't even talk right now, but it's hard to talk and do these maneuvers. But a power loop excuse me, a power loop dive. So maybe I'll start from the outside here, come through power loop, and then dive through the gap. So, oh, signal breaking up real bad. Anyways. Oh, cool. Pulled that off. And you know, while we're here, I don't know. Why don't we just try to slip through one of these pallet gaps anyways. That's why we built this, right? To bash the shit out of it. So, how do I want to do this? Since it's angled this way, oh, there's trees on that side, so I can't really come in from there. I'll just come in from this side here, and then, what? I guess dive through myself. Hopefully I don't hurt myself, because I'm just standing right there. Alright. I did it? Alright, that's it. That brings us to another location. This location I've been eyeing for the longest time, because it would be so cool to dive here, because like upon entry I'll have like a lot of selection, and even on exit it's just that when you actually see this in the camera, it's very visually distracting, so it's really hard to find out where and how to exit. But also, I mean, it's over concrete, right? So I'm diving straight to the ground with not too much leeway. So I've never really attempted this on any drone that I've had. So Mob 8, can you get this done for me today? So you can see these holes. I mean, I guess it's fairly large, like go through, but coming from the top, everything coming fast, always a blur and scary as fuck. So let's try it out. Oh, fuck. All right. Oh, I can't take off, friends. I have a feeling that a propeller has come loose. And yes, that is the case. You can see a propeller has popped off. See if I can spot it anywhere here on the ground. Ah, there it is. Doesn't look damaged. I'm just gonna put it back on here and see if it takes off. Got it back in place. Let's try this again, shall we? Yeah, she's up. All right, Mob 8. Round 2, let's go. Yeah, that was rough. Okay, round 3. Man, when you come on this, like, that was close. I actually got through, but I don't even know if I got through the top one. I think it was one of the sides because I like wussed out. Okay, let's try it again. Nah, this is hard, y'all. Like, I can't track this shit. I almost killed myself there. Like, can't track that gap when I'm diving. It's my skill. I just have no control. And also that light is extremely blinding. How about this? We'll try on this one away from us so we don't kill ourselves. Oh, whoa. Did I make it? I mean, what happened? If I did make it, it's a fluke. It was just all... just sending it and crossing my fingers. Maybe this is too hard for me. Like, now that I think about it, let's say I actually make it through the hole, right? Yeah, like, how much reaction time do I have to even guide myself through? So maybe not the best dive at my current skill level. And then my drone is also ill-tuned because you probably, I don't know if you saw, but it wobbled on its own. So oscillations mean something's out of whack. Or I'm just pushing this frame too hard and it can't handle it. Yeah, well, you know, I'll consider this a success anyways, in the regards that my goal of creating a drone where I am able to put it through this punishment and have the confidence to do so and send it regardless of how I feel the end result would be is a success in my eyes. So mission accomplished. Yeah, I think I might end this video here for now. Unless I somehow pull off this dive, then I'll show you that clip, but I doubt I'm gonna attempt again. It's just way too small of whatchamacallit, dive distance, because by the time I go through and get through, to pull out of this would be beyond my current skill level and maybe beyond the capabilities of this drone as well. So I may have overestimated what this drone can accomplish. So yeah, that's it. This battery's draining out now because of how cold it is. And thanks for watching, y'all. Later.